everybody. I don't know what you think we're doing, but obviously Rick is ripping up the carpet. We're getting ready to lay some laminate flooring, and we've spent the last couple of days prepping our hallway, and we're also going to do our living room. And I don't know, our living room is currently the whole living room and hallway were like a mocha color and a real light rose color, and we're switching to greens. So we did trim and walls, and now Rip is ricking up the carpet, which is no fun. So I just thought I'd show you what we're doing. But we're getting ready. I'm getting ready to put a chicken in the crock pot, and I'm going to share that with you in just a minute. So I just wanted to show you what we're up to, because it's, you know, we're getting close to the holidays, and we've been wanting to do this. Here is the flooring we bought a year ago. We got it for 49 cents a square foot, and we've just been waiting for a time to do it. So we thought better late than never. So we're working, and in just a minute I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to make a really great chicken in the crock pot that I just took out of the freezer. And I'm thawing it a little bit in the microwave so I can get the stuff out of the middle of it. So I'll be back in just a minute. Hey everybody, we're back. You just saw me in the hallway. We're really busy. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Noreen, and I'm here with an episode of What's for Dinner. Because we're busy up to here with home improvement projects, I thought I'm going to throw a chicken in the crock pot, and I'm going to make like a roasty chickeny kind of thing. So I thought I would share that with you because we're all busy. And I keep saying it, the holidays are coming. Thanksgiving is just a few weeks away, and we are undertaking this project. But we're not hosting Thanksgiving in our house this year, so the stress is a little bit off me there. We're going to have it at my mom's house. So we're working toward getting our whole hallway and our living room refloored and repainted, because it, you know what, when it rains it pours. It just made sense. You're going to put new floor down, let's paint, because it doesn't matter if you get the carpet dirty. So we're going to do that. But then, you know, moving everything and shuffling everything, it's going to be really an interesting situation. So we're starting easy. We're doing the hallway first because there's no furniture to move in the hallway, or very little. And
that's a pain.
Even the hallway's a pain. But anyway, let's see what I'm going to cook for supper tonight. I have some chickens in the freezer, and I just walked out there and I took one out. I took all the wrapping off of it. I put it in the microwave.
Is this one of our organic?
This is one of our organic chickens, yeah. I put it in the microwave for 10 minutes total on 40% power. It didn't cook it, but I wanted to get, it did have the packet in the center cavity. It had the neck and the giblet and the heart and everything else. I discarded that because I don't really want to use that today. And I'm too busy to deal with that. So I went through my produce drawer. Needless to say, I haven't been to the store this weekend because we've been crazy with getting all this done. So I have a couple of onions that I quartered. I have the remnants of a bag of whole carrots. I'm going to throw an apple in for sweetness and flavor. And I've got 4 ribs of celery that I have just cut in chunks. And then I had some packets of garlic. I found these great bags of garlic, and they had like a half a dozen packets of whole cloves in it, and they're vacuum sealed inside. And I guess there's like 6 or 7 cloves in each packet. So I really like that idea. That's my last packet that I just showed you. I opened up one of those packets of garlic. I'm just going to toss it in there. And I have the last jar of chicken stock that I made myself that's been sitting in my fridge. It actually sealed itself, but I didn't can it. It kind of had a really nice vacuum on it, but it's been sitting in my fridge all this time. I thought, well, I'm going to test it out. It's absolutely fine, and we're going to use it. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to make like a roasted chicken. And I know a lot of you think, well, crock pot meals are very stew, soupy, watery, you know, lots of moisture, and that's true. But what we're going to do is we're going to make like a little cooking rack here. But first, I'm going to grab a wet paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe off the rim of my crock pot. I've had it sitting on my sideboard in my kitchen. And sometimes, you know what, it's probably just a good idea to go ahead, rinse, and dump. And then you're most assured that, you know, because we have pets and kids, and you just never know what may end up in there. And I do like to do that every time I use it. So, but back to this.
Same thing.
Yeah, you never know. Pets, kids, same thing. It's true. All right. I'm going to take my carrots. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just take all of this. There it all goes, man. I'm going to put this in the bottom, just like so. Give it a good toss. Let's throw our garlic in there, too. And this is going to make a rack for our chicken. You put your chicken in there too. And let's see. What if we do this? I am just a mess this morning. I'm so glad that we get an extra hour today. My kids went, yay, an extra hour of sleep. And I went, yay, an extra hour to work. I am sadistic, I suppose. I'm going to put a little bit of this in the bottom.
You like take a step forward and 2 steps back.
I did. I'm not very... I meant to do it a different way, so...
Looks like you're military trained.
I wanted the chicken to sit down further in the pot, and I probably chose a lot of vegetables to put in here, but these are going to all cook down, so I'm going to put some inside the chicken. And these organic chickens, they don't tend to be the huge Franken chickens you find in the grocery store. Now, don't get me wrong, I buy my fair share of those as well. But when I can afford to, and when I am near a place where I can find organic, humanely raised and butchered chickens, I like to take advantage of that. Now, when Rick has to go to the VA hospital for his neurological checkups, we're very close to a Whole Foods market because Whole Foods tends to be close to where the universities are, and we have to go to Durham, North Carolina, to go to the VA hospital. And Duke University and Medical Center is also in Durham. So
Right
we
across
are...
the street.
It is. The medical center is right across the street, and so is the university. So I'm going to just pull some seasoning down off of my...
I had a question.
Yeah.
No mushrooms?
We can put some mushrooms in later after it starts to cook.
Okay.
I'll probably throw some dehydrated mushrooms, and actually I could do that now. I could go get the can and toss them in because they'll add really nice flavor. Mm-hmm. Some sage, a bay leaf or 2, some marjoram. Let's see. Let me go grab those mushrooms. I like that idea.
This is part of our project. And painting is never easy or fun.
No, it isn't.
Or clean.
Oh God, that smells so good.
I don't care how careful you are, sooner or later you're going to get paint on you.
It's true. I am just going to toss some of these mushrooms in here. And always remember, your product is dehydrated, and I think that it rehydrates like 4 or 5 times, you know, what it is when it's dried out. So, okay, let's season up. Here's some poultry seasoning. Parsley. And don't worry, this is all going to get mixed up together and it's going to be great. You really can't mess this up. Make it the way you like it. Do you like something else on your chicken? You like it more Greek or something like that? Throw some lemons in here. If you want it...
Oranges.
Yeah, make oranges. Put oranges in there. It'd be great. If few bay leaves. The sky's the limit when it comes to this. The name of this,
Beer.
You could put beer in here. The name of this is marjoram here. And for those of you who've asked me, you know, marjoram is in the same family as oregano, but it's much milder. It's sort of like a cross between oregano and basil. And it's, or oregano and thyme. It's got a nice mild flavor to it. Sometimes, like my dad, he cannot stand oregano. And I really like it. But he doesn't like it. And it's just a matter of personal taste. I just think that the oils in oregano are much stronger. All right. And here I have, this is my home canned chicken stock, and yes, I just tossed that,
Fat cat.
yeah, there's just a little bit of chicken fat there. I'm just going to pour this around. This chicken and all those vegetables are going to make enough liquid to stew this chicken, kind of roasty, in here, and you're not going to eat the skin on this chicken. You're probably going to pull it off. This is the kind of chicken that once we finish at the end of the day, I'm going to make some potatoes, and we're going to eat this. I'm going to pull it apart, and we're going to have nice, moist, crock pot chicken, and we're going to be happy that we have something at the end of the day, because then I won't have to worry about what we're going to eat, and nobody's going to say, let's go grab some sandwiches or something that we shouldn't be eating. Now I have my crock pot heating over here on high, just so that it didn't take extra time for the outer vessel to heat up. And I'm going to just let this take a nice warm nap. When I can start to smell it, I'm going to come back and take a look through the lid at it. And if I need to make any adjustments, I will do them then. There is something I forgot to put on here that I'm going to put on here right now. I did all of that, and I didn't put any cracked pepper. Silly me. So I'm going to do a few turns on my wonderful pepper mill. And I'm just going to sprinkle over. Just like that.
It's important for me to get that shot. So.
Yeah, it was. And then I think I'm going to, just for fun, I think I'm going to put some crazy mixed up salt in here. Not a whole lot. For those of you, this is something I always have, and I use it a lot, but you probably don't see it because I don't think about it. My grandmother used to put this in almost everything, and it is amazing. And at one of my local grocery stores, I can usually get this for about $1 a container. A lot of times, it'll be on 5 for $5 or for $1. And I had, when I lived in Arizona, you couldn't find this stuff. We used to have a friend send it to us. And it's wonderful. It's got all kinds of great seasonings in it. And, you know, it's got dehydrated onion and garlic. And it says salt, herbs, and spices. So it's a big secret. But if you ever see that and you want to give it a try, I highly recommend it. Anyway, we're going to come back after this starts to smell good. And I'll give you an update on what the hallway looks like. So we'll be back later. Okay, we're back. It is around 7:30 in the evening, and we have been working all day. Ripping up carpet, ripping up pad. You know how gross a floor is after you rip up carpet that's probably been there for 15 years?
And you have pets.
It's nasty and dirty, and you gotta vacuum all the dirt up and pull out the carpet tack, and ew. And then we finished painting the first coat in there, and we're whipped.
Yeah.
Plus I had to do my weekly shopping and all of the other stuff I have to do on the weekends. But I've got this all ready for you. I didn't bring you back and show you the crock pot with the chicken in it because I just went ahead and got it ready for dinner. I pulled all the chicken off of the bone. It was hardly a problem at all. The thighs and the legs are still on the bone. But the chicken just fell apart. I boiled some potatoes, and I lost track of time, and they were in the water a little too long. These are not mashed. They're just tossed with some butter and salt and pepper. And I separated the chicken and the vegetables. I strained the cooking liquid. And this is just cooking liquid. I added a couple of teaspoons of my Shirley J chicken bouillon powder and about a tablespoon of Mrs. Dash, about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and about a 1/4 cup of Wonder Flour that I streamed in there and whisked at the same time. And it's delicious. Now, if you'll remember, we put an apple in the crock pot, which completely dissolved, but it flavored this gravy and the chicken meat so superbly.
I vouch for that.
It is absolutely fantastic. It just has the slightest hint of sweetness, and I highly recommend giving that a try. The apple completely dissolved, with the exception of the skins, which went out with what I strained from the broth. So, I'm tired and hungry, Rick's tired and hungry, and I know that you're probably hungry, so let's go ahead and fix you a plate of this crock pot chicken dinner. And, you know, the chicken was partially, whoops, see? It's like completely falling apart. I can't even talk. See? The chicken was almost completely frozen solid. The only reason that I thawed it in the microwave a little bit was to get that package of innards out of it. So it was pretty much completely frozen. Do you want some of these vegetables, babe?
Sure.
And be careful of those little,
I don't want that big stuff.
you know, those little chicken bones. That's a mushroom. That's one of those mushrooms. Yeah. The mushrooms also help to flavor and enrichen the stock. And I'm just going to use this ladle here. Do you want gravy on what?
Everything.
Your potatoes?
Well, yeah, no, but not the vegetables. Everything but the veggies. Then one potato.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. I didn't have to do much of anything. It took me about 15 minutes to throw together the gravy. I put the potatoes on to boil while we went and did the bottom half of our wall. So it really wasn't any extra effort. What, sweetheart?
Do we want to show them that?
Yeah, let's go show them that.
Progress we made?
Yeah, let's show them the hallway. We'll go on a field trip.
This is the old yucky carpet. This is the bare subfloor. And a nice freshly painted walls. You can't see, it all looks white now.
And I promise you that the paint is 2 different colors. The bottom is supposed to be darker than the upper.
Yeah, you can tell down there in this.
We also have to do a second coat on the top in some spots, and we'll do that some night this week. It takes time. We just leave them here.
Yeah.
I hope you try this recommendation on the chicken in the crock pot, because it really was no extra effort at all. Throw it together with whatever you want. Noodles, rice, potatoes, it doesn't even matter. Just crack open a loaf of French bread and you don't even have to make a starch. I hope you try this and I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, I'll see ya!